For thousands of years, boys didn't just grow up, they were initiated. In tribes across Africa, the Amazon, the Arctic, boys were taken into the wilderness, tested, scarred, taught. Why? Because nature doesn't care about your feelings, it cares about function. And a tribe without men is a tribe that dies. Today, we have no rituals, no trials, no elders. We have social media likes, endless scrolling, cancel culture, therapy apps. We've replaced initiation with validation, and the result, a generation of men who are physically grown, but emotionally orphaned. You're not broken, you're unfinished, and the world is suffering because of it. No fathers at home, no leaders in communities, no men stepping up when it matters. Because we've forgotten the most dangerous lie of modern society. You can be a man whenever you feel like it. Truth is, manhood is earned, not given, not downloaded, earned. Curious, dependent, protected, this is where we start. Independent, driven, fighting for something. This is where most men get stuck. They think fighting is the goal, but it's not. Wise, grounded, leading, protecting others, building legacy. This is where true manhood begins. You can be strong, you can be successful, you can have six-pack abs and a six-figure job. But if you're still reacting to life, if you're still chasing approval, if you're still afraid to speak your truth, you're not a king. You're a warrior with no kingdom, and warriors without a king burn everything down. The moment a man realizes he's responsible for another human life, that's when the real journey begins. Not because he has to, but because he chooses to. That's the shift. From me to we. From pleasing to protecting. From winning to leading. They tell us masculinity is toxic, that men are the problem, that we need to be softer, quieter, less. But here's what they won't say. The world doesn't need fewer men, it needs better men. Men who are strong, but not arrogant. Men who are emotional, but not weak. Men who lead, but don't dominate. Real masculinity isn't about domination, it's about stewardship. Stewardship of your body, your mind, your family, your community. We don't need to destroy masculinity, we need to refine it, to separate the gold from the dirt, the strength from the ego, the leader from the tyrant. Because when a man is aligned, when his actions match his values, that's when he becomes dangerous, in the best possible way. Integrity isn't a buzzword, it's the foundation of manhood, and it's collapsing. We live in a world where promises are broken like habits, commitments are re-evaluated, truth is your truth and my truth. But here's the truth, integrity is not optional, it's non-negotiable, and a man without integrity is not a man, he's a shadow. Integrity is keeping your word, even when no one's watching, even when it costs you, even when it hurts. It's showing up when you're tired, paying your debts when you're broke, staying faithful when you're lonely. It's doing the right thing, when no one's looking, especially when no one's looking. A boy blames, a man owns. Accountability means when something goes wrong, you don't point fingers. You step forward. I messed up. I'll fix it. I'll do better. That's power, not weakness. Because when you stop hiding, you become unbreakable. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the fire. A man of integrity doesn't show up sometimes. He shows up always. Even when he doesn't feel like it. Even when no one notices. Because consistency isn't about results. It's about character. It's the daily grind of doing what's right, until it becomes who you are. You don't inspire people by telling them to be better. You inspire them by being better. Leadership isn't a title, it's a behavior. A man of integrity doesn't wait for permission. He doesn't wait for recognition. He doesn't wait for a team. He leads from the front, and slowly, others begin to follow, not because he demands it, but because they want to. You were not born to scroll, to consume, to hide. You were born to lead, to protect, to build, to be the calm in the storm, the rock in the chaos, the light in the darkness. But that man is not waiting in the future. He's buried in the present, under layers of fear, excuses, distractions, and only you can dig him out. This is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you've always been. A man of strength, of honor, of integrity. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs presence. It needs men who show up, who speak up, who stand up, not for fame, not for money, but because it's right. The journey from boyhood to manhood is not a straight line. It's a spiral, a cycle of falling, rising, learning, leading, and it never ends. But every step forward changes everything. Your family, your legacy, your soul. So ask yourself tonight, before you sleep, am I a boy who looks like a man? Or am I a man who leads like one? The answer isn't in your words, it's in your actions.